Hi traders and welcome to the daily recap show for Monday the 21st of February. So we said this morning that we did have flash PMI news out at 9:30 and it was also a public holiday in the US, which meant that thin volume after the initial, there could be thin volume after the initial open action, which can lead to poor trading conditions, either very quiet choppy action or it can lead to moves that on the back of thin volume. So they're quite poor trading conditions and therefore I decided that I would probably not be trading today. So that being said, I'm going to review the markets and what has happened, and then we can then assess and see what could happen in the future. So we said we needed to gain acceptance above 75.65 to 75. Then we could push back higher. However, we said if we held below 75.65 to 75 and got a sustained break below 74.83 to 93, we could see a move to higher time frame support at 73.89 to 99. So let's go and see what happened in the FTSE. So as you can see, we opened up right on this sort of 75.65 to 75 zone, and we rejected it. We never got any sort of acceptance above there. We got this strong push down, and then a bit of a corrective, and then we got this continuation, and then price just grinded lower into this 74.83 to 93 support area. And as you can see, we got the impulsive push through. However, price action has been a little bit choppy back and forth around it now, so we haven't had clear acceptance as yet, and a sustained break below that 74.83 to 93 zone. So this zone and how we react to it in the morning could be very telling for tomorrow's session. But you could see, even though the trading conditions weren't necessarily amazing for today, you can see that rejection early on in the session from that 75.65 to 75 zone was the catalyst for that push lower. And there were a few opportunities. There's a continuation pattern there, and even here as well for some of that push lower. We've got a strong push break, a strong break below that zone, corrective pullback, and then another continuation pattern there. So there's a few options there for possible trade opportunities today, but as I say, it was one that I was looking to avoid trading today's session. So now let's go and take a look at the DAX. So the DAX was the same. We had the flash PMI news out at 8:30, and we obviously still had the US public holiday, so it was another day that I decided not to trade the DAX today. So we said that acceptance above 15,130 to 150 could see move to resistance at 15,315 to 335. But if we held below 130 to 150, we could see a move potentially back towards key support at 14,810 to 845. So now let's go and take a look at the DAX. So as you can see, we opened up above that 130 to 150 zone, but the price just straight away came down, and we tested it as support, but then we got this impulsive push through, and that was, and once we got the acceptance below that 130 to 150 zone, again a bit like the FTSE, we saw this continued grind down lower. Again, we've got a few continuation patterns. There's one here, there's one here, another one here. So a few opportunities there to get short for this move down below that 130 to 150 zone into the 800, 810 to 845 zone. Now, as you can see, we have pushed through impulsively. We did get a bit of a reversal pattern here, but as I say, this wasn't something I was looking to trade today. It is valid from a higher time frame perspective. This is key support, but we tested it a few times as well, so I would have been a bit more wary about longs from here, but this is a valid reversal signal that if you'd taken it would have been a losing trade. We then get the really strong impulsive push down, and you can see we held a lower support zone here, and then you can see we held this on the retests up here. So at the moment, that 810 to 845 zone is holding as resistance, and if that continues to happen into tomorrow's, into the overnight session, into tomorrow's European session, then we could be seeing some really bearish action on the DAX and potential for moves lower. So that's definitely something that we're going to keep an eye out on in our analysis and in reports going forward, and how the market reacts in the coming sessions. So I hope you found this useful, guys, and I will speak to you again tomorrow. Cheers.